and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at the Pistons. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, there's the Magic, currently a ways below.
Right now for Detroit, they've been fantastic. You have to tip your cap to them. It's so tough to be on top at the end of the regular season. And with the week left, let's hope they can stay healthy.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for Detroit, Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at small forward. Yep, count it. And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest style slams here tonight. And of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Good on the shot.
Yeah, I love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Banchero. That's short off the rim. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham from outside the arc. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his three-point stroke.
The 3 from Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Count it. 7 points in the game.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
The fadeaway. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Orlando with the ball, following the score by Detroit. Suggs with the bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. And it's in there.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Suggs has got his second basket on the night.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. 7-point differential. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Look at who's out there now for Orlando. De Silva's checked in for Paolo Banchero, and Black subbed in for Suggs.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Cunningham outside. Buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 14.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for the Pistons, Herter comes in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. Now here's Wagner. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Jenkins. And too long on the shot.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Black. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. It's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Jenkins. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Magic trail by 8. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Wagner, the pass to Carter. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Richardson comes in for Bain. Richardson, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Cunningham. Lays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got 16 points.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's Banchero. And yep, it's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Lets it fly. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
There's the drive. Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. An insane quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Anthony Black, Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze, and it's De Silva in at the 3. Holland for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. He takes it in to the paint. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero passes to Bitadze, and Bitadze throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Black outside. Pass to Howard. 3-pointer. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Pistons lead by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a change for the Magic. Suggs is checked in. Magic trail by 10. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Cunningham drives in. Great D that time from Suggs. And stolen by Stewart. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Robinson's got 5 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Caro outside. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. What an impressive regular season they've been having, getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
Here's Cunningham. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He's got 18.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Suggs against Cunningham. And that one is hammered home.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Right wing. Holland for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. De Silva and Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 12. Launches it. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Caro. Off the mark with a little step back Jay.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And again, it's Detroit.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Kane. Here's Suggs. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Bain, looking to win the run. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Duran, the pass to Robinson. Another 3 for Detroit.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And the basket by Bain.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
It's Cunningham with a drive. And the bucket is good. Cunningham's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, very determined on that drive. Cunningham would not let them turn him away.
30 seconds left in the half. The 3 from Suggs. Detroit with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
These are painful, no doubt, but it does happen in this league. Some nights you just come out flat and you can't turn it around.
Got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Detroit, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for stopping. Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
And guys, let's take a moment. Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at center. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
With the fadeaway. That one's wide left. The Magic shooting a solid 47%. Wagner, the pass to Carter. That one's good for 2. Carter's got 6 points.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Duren with the bucket.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Orlando calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Carter. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Hits the trifecta.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Right side Bain. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here are the Pistons. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Brian?
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
No coverage that time. Bain's got 8 points.
Yeah, we've seen Bain make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's Banchero with the drive. Carter from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Duren. Over Banchero. And Duren with the basket. On the assist by Cunningham. 12 points for Jalen Duren.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
17-foot shot on the way. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. And let's see which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break. 5th best, the Magic.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Suggs. Wagner for three. Gets the three to fall. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Wagner outside. The three is up. No good. Detroit has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Herter finds Stewart. Back to Herter. Detroit moving the ball around. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Herter's got his second bucket of the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Black. They get the rebound. Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
And the basket is good. Cunningham's got 10 points in just the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
To the left side wing. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Herter. Puts up a three. Nails it from three. Herter's gotten his third basket of the night.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Black. Here's Carter. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. We're coming right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Goga Bitadze. Suggs is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 4. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
Good work getting free of the defense and finding his shot.
Here's Suggs. Holland with the rebound. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Off his leg. The officials saying it was kicked. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Wagner outside. Bitadze a screen on Green. Here's Wagner. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And right there, you see the ball handling ability of Wagner. So skilled at dissecting the defense.
Suggs with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Here's Wagner. No good off the front rim. The Pistons have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Green finds Cunningham. Now Duran. Bitadze covering. Pass to Green. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Now here's Black to the inside. It's tipped. Wagner, he's open. Again, Wagner missing.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Pass to Duran. Over Wagner. It's rebounded by Bataze.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Banchero comes in for Kane. And it's Desmond Bane in for Black. Just 2 to shoot. The 3 from Suggs. The shot comes out. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Fourth 3. And Detroit another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. The 3 from Suggs. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Cunningham passes to Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 tonight. Suggs against Cunningham. From deep, Banchero. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Cunningham's got 40 points.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And all year, this squad has been playing with real urgency and determination. No surprise to see them hit 61 total wins. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
That's good from Suggs. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy. Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
A big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. Green's checked in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. Here's Cunningham. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Cunningham's got 42 in the game.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Bane finds Suggs. Orlando again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Cunningham's got 45 points.
And playing with great control, Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
And Banchero gets it to go.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.